Now we have Victor Opone, who is joining us, a sports journalist all the way from Ibadan, who will be giving us an insight of what to look forward to later today in the NPFL. And of course, he is on glasses, and I'm sure he has more insight than I do. Thank you for joining us today, Victor. Great to have you with us.
Well, definitely my pleasure. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, of course, I can hear you loud and clear. Now, we look forward to this huge game. What are your thoughts on the current form of Rangers and Rivers United as they head into this highly anticipated battle?
Well, when you talk about clashes like this, you actually know that form gets thrown out into the wind. You look at how the setup has been, the build-up has been, and Rangers will be missing, they were missing their gaffer. I'm talking about Fidelis Lechuku, who is with the Chan Eagles presently in Ikene. And you also have to say the assistant, well, it's shown that he can also, handle the team in his absence. But you talk about how it's not been easy for them to actually defend the trophy that they won the last time out. But then you talk about the affair between these two. It's been a low-scoring game, most times, and you tend to think and believe that it will be the same this time around again. But then I think Rangers are looking for that spark that will give them a consistent run. Remember the last season, they won the league title off the back of a fine trot. They had about 10 games where they had that fine run, and they enjoyed themselves also. So maybe they'll be praying for grace again to actually get it done this time around. And it could start with a victory against Rivers United at the Cathedral, that's Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium.
Nice one to look forward to. Now, Rivers United have won 2 away games this season, while Rangers are strong at home. Now, how crucial is the home advantage for Rangers? I know you said a home game is actually being thrown into the wires, but of course, this is also a way that Rangers can actually depend on home fans in this game.
Now you talk about home advantage. Yes, they have their fans in the stadium, and this is one of the things that would actually help Governor Obade to actually score himself on his teammates to get in a fine run for themselves in that game. But then, when you talk about home advantage, you have definitely seen a couple of times this season that Finito Magic can also counter whatever the hosts are setting up. And you look into this game, I think for myself, I think that. Give and take, both of them will actually also for a draw. That's why I think this game will result in because at this moment Rangers want to build on something, and there will be a lot of pressure in the heads of many of the players. Their manager is also not around, and Rivers United, yes, Finito Magic is there, but they still need a bit more. Yes, they are trying to make sure that they end up as the winners at the end of the season. But I think they still need a bit more to actually prove their mettle in the league this season.
All right, so looking forward to an interesting one between Rangers and Rivers United right there. But of course, we have other fixtures in the NPFL. There's the Plateau United versus Heartland. Abia Warriors will take on Niger Tornadoes. Bayelsa United will be up against Ikorodu City. There is Enugu Rangers versus Rivers United. And of course, we told you that Kano Pillars will take on Katsina United. Remo Stars will take on El Kanemi Warriors. And for Enyimba, of course, their game was postponed because of their activity in the CAF Confederation Cup, where they will take on Zamalek, who arrived Nigeria on Friday ahead of their crucial second group match in the CAF Confederation Cup. Now, Enyimba International will welcome the Egypt's Zamalek to the Gosola Akpabio Stadium in Uyo for the highly anticipated match. And for the game, it offers Enyimba a crucial chance to bounce back after a disappointing opening loss to Al Masry, also from Egypt. Currently sitting fourth in Group D with no points after just one game, Enyimba faced a tough challenge against Zamalek, who are second in the group with 3 points from their lone match. The People's Elephants will be counting on home advantage and a determined performance to reignite their campaign and stay in contention for the knockout stage. Zamalek secured a 2-0 victory over Black Bulls of Mozambique. Looking at this game between Enyimba and Zamalek, of course, we had the news about Zamalek players who said they've not been paid, they're about going on strike, they will not feature in this game. But here they are in Nigeria, and they're ready to take on that game against Enyimba. A tough one for Enyimba, be it home, be it away.
Well, definitely a tough one, but I think the North Africans actually have a bigger head. The amounts apart when you talk about club football on the continent. And I think Enyimba, yes, the People's Elephants have represented us well, consistently in the past couple of decades or 3 decades. And you would say over the stretch of time, they have shown more quality amongst all Nigerian contingents going out there. But you look at the preparation of Zamalek ahead of this game. and you can't but think that they will snatch a victory right here in Nigeria. First off, remember that it is not exactly a Yimba's home that they're going to be playing at, so it won't give them that same exact feel. That's one. Two, the fans will not find it easy. Well, it's not close, it's not too far off, anyways, but then it's not going to be easy to actually get them to travel over there on a Sunday and get the best of football. I know there are plans for them to travel, but then you look at preparations for Zamalek. Um, they have been in town for several days now. They have done a lot of data analysis. They have done a lot of watching of Enyimba domestic and continental games. And you say their preparation has been happier than what we have served in Nigerian football. And, this is where we start to say, where we keep looking at these things, where is the cause? Where are the cause for us to actually get better? Where are the steps that we are supposed to be taking for our football to get larger than life than what it is presently? Because when you look at what the North Africans are doing, what the likes of Mamelodi Sundowns are doing back home in South Africa and on the continent, and some other countries, clubs across different places in Africa, and what we as a country are failing to do, you say it's a long stretch for us to actually get in touch with all those guys. So it will be an interesting game, no doubt. But I think that Zamalek, I'm not saying I'm not patriotic, but I think that Zamalek, at the end of the day, will actually own the people's elephants right here. And we will be the grass who will suffer the most as Nigerian football lovers.
All right, it's a tough one for Enyimba. We look forward to that one. We just hope that luck will shine on Enyimba and they can get all 3 points against Zamalek, because Zamalek are a top side when it comes to playing continental football. Thank you very much, Victor, for joining us today, and we look forward to having you on more occasions where we talk about Nigerian football and everything sports. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.